Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 230 of Moogle Go Round Radio. We are back with more Final Fantasy 14 news and all that good stuff. I'm about to do the wrong intro for the wrong podcast for a second there, but joining me, as always, is my lovely co-host, Paul. Hey, Paul.
Hello, I'm new and approved because I got my hair done yesterday, so I'm back to the green.
Oh my God, I missed it.
And I got my beard done today as well, so.
Nice.
I got my beard done. My mum did my beard for me. Literally about 2 hours ago.
I'm excited to get rid of all this facial hair next week because I've got my haircut appointment for next Wednesday, and
I love my hair.
I like having no beard. I'm so happy. I have to have my hair short and get rid of my facial hair because it makes me look so much younger. Like it's so nice. It's the secret to looking younger.
So my sister, because I showed my sister, and she said I look like Yao from Mulan, just with a goatee.
For a second there, I thought you said Yowie, like the chocolate bar.
No, yeah, I like a chocolate bar. I'm built like a chocolate bar.
Those monster things, those little green monster things. I think they were called Yowies, right?
I don't know. I know there's like a book format that many women like and some men like, but that's a whole other topic for another adventure. But I'm doing good today. I got back from college today. I'm tired. I built a wall, so I'm quite tired.
Well, I don't know why I knew it was Australian chocolate, supposedly. 1 second. The Yowies.
And welcome to Snack Bites, Snack-based podcast. So we talk about chocolate. But
anyway,
I'm all packed and ready to go off tomorrow. So I've got college tomorrow. So
and you got a wedding to go to, right?
Yeah, I got a wedding the weekend. But it's pointless for me to come home. It's pointless for me to come home, grab my suitcase. I'm just taking my suitcase with me. So I asked my my tutor or my lecturer, like, hey, can I just bring a suitcase in? He's
I'm not gonna lie.
What you got in it? A suit.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were going straight after college to the wedding. Like I didn't. Okay, that makes more sense.
I mean, I am technically. I'm going straight from college to the venue where I'm staying.
Yeah. Okay.
For the wedding Saturday. So.
Well, we should introduce our wonderful guest. I'm very happy to have her on the show. We have the lovely Elsie. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm caffeinated. I'm good.
Oh my God. Yeah, I heard you had a lot of coffee. So
I take afternoon naps a lot because I'm an old lady. So it's like
hey, look, all right. I'm an old man too. Okay.
Oh yeah, we're like the same age.
Yeah, I'm nearly 40. I'm getting up there.
Yeah, man. I turned 40 at the end of the year.
Oh, well, I turned 40 at the start of next year, so it's close. Yeah, it's only a couple of months apart. So apart from age, how's your day been?
How's what?
How's your day been?
Pretty uneventful. I was actually cussing at Animal Crossing. That's about
what?
it.
What are you cussing at? That's one of the least. What? How?
As a League of Legends player.
Because I spent like a good chunk of my day trying to get a villager to get a thought bubble so that they would ask to leave, so I could say yes, because I'm trying to have an island full of villagers that are all frogs, and I need one more to leave that's not a frog.
Get out of my town! Hop off!
And then my mission's complete. I'll have 10 frogs on my island. But it's like, she will not even get a thought bubble. Like, she has no interest in leaving whatsoever. It's driving me insane.
I enjoyed Animal Crossing for a little bit.
I try to I try to do all the hacks to get them to get thought bubbles, but all of the frogs are getting thought bubbles, just not her.
Yeah, I made so much money I just had the entire island making, I can't remember what it was now. There was an item that used to sell for a lot of money. Turnips. I just had an entire island just of turnips. And for a while I was doing like streamer games where I was like inviting people onto the stream and setting like weird challenges on the island. Like I was making like planks and stuff like that. As if they're like, if you get across, I'll give you money.
I just got in, technically just got into it, but not like I was playing it back in like 2021, and I didn't know about all the time traveling stuff and everything at the time. And and then my friend, a 14 player, was playing it, and I was like, you know what? I'll pull it up. And then I got sucked in, and he's telling me all these time traveling and like all about how to like terraform the island, all this stuff that I got sick of in 2021 because I like was still trying to just like, develop like the museum and like the shop and stuff, and I was getting bored. I was like thinking I just had to wait another day, and like I was bored. So, but I'm using the same island that I had started 5 years ago. So
it's not like me where you like you pick a game up like later on and then you're like, oh yeah, and then forget about it, come back to it, and you're like, no, I'd start again.
I didn't realize it had been 5 years. I didn't realize it had been that long. The only reason I knew it had been 2021 was because I went to the museum and saw like the date that I caught some of like the bugs and stuff, and it said like October 2021, all that kind of stuff. I was like, 5 years ago, really? Like I didn't find anything that was past 2021. So.
Well,
I didn't play Animal Crossing for a little bit. I didn't really get into the whole of Animal Crossing. I kind of just like played it for a little bit, and I just played it with my family because my sister and my mum played it a lot. I was like messed around, and that was it. And I stopped playing. I didn't take it too seriously.
Oh yeah, it's not meant to be taken seriously. I just got very angry at the villager today. But
no, it seems pretty serious when they have all these, these I was about to say drug barons, but turnip barons.
Well,
how much are you selling your turnips for?
I haven't experimented with the turnips thing yet, like, because I just like am now like experimenting with like the terraforming stuff and everything. I go to those treasure island things that people stream and just grab shit. Cool.
I see. Now my entire island was just all turnips. Like there was no room for houses. It was just turnips. Like if you lived on my island, you had to like put aside your housing space for more turnip space. It was just everything is turnips.
Yeah, she had Chili Escobar here.
Well,
I need that turnip money, okay?
At first, my entire island was just trees, and my friend was like, "How can you tolerate shaking trees and then just time traveling the next day and shaking more trees?" And I was like, "I'm making bank off of this, okay?" Because like I was time traveling like back and forth so much, I didn't want to deal with the turnips because they like go bad or whatever. And then I like started just doing the treasure island thing. I'm like, well, you know what? I could just get as many builds as I want from doing this. Like F this. So I moved all the villager houses like to the beach, and I don't know. I'm pretty much a slacker, but like he's asking me like, have you progressed in like the terraforming so you can actually like build up the village? And I was like, no, pretty much looks like a desert right now with some paths on it. Like,
maybe you just want it to look a bit like Vegas. No, you've achieved it.
You know what? It's Vegas, but with green grass because I don't like the snow in it right now. It's seasonal. I was like, I don't like the snow.
No, I know that pain in real life. I don't like the snow.
No, you don't like the ice.
Yeah, that is true. I do not like the ice. I can still look down at the scar.
The PTSD.
Yeah. As soon as it gets icy, I'm like, no, I'm not going out. I'm indoors now.
Oh, that's still me too.
Takeaway play. The shop though still lasts because I went to the shops and then I had a takeaway I'd ordered, right? So I was going over across to get a takeaway and then I fell over, broke my wrist, went back into the shop and like, oh my god, they're like, look at your wrist. But I'm like, yeah, but my takeaway's over the road. I still need to go get it. Then they still bring up the fact that I've got a broken wrist, bleeding, and I'm like, yeah, but my burger's ready.
You take the burger on the way to the hospital.
I didn't get to the hospital till the next day. So
really?
Which then they said, then they're like, oh, you've broke your right wrist. I'm like, and then I joke saying, oh no, it's my favorite one. And then she looked at me like, oh, because you're right-handed, right? I'm like, yes.
Her face just switched from this politeness to despair. Like,
I don't think she was paying attention, to be honest. I don't think she understood the joke. Like, oh, she was being nice, but I'm like...
Thank God. The innocent of the NHS. Thank God. Jesus.
Anyway, we should move on. I feel like we've got some stuff we need to talk about before we get to the main topics. PvP. PvP Crystalline Conflict Season 18 is ending soon, but not only that, but also... Oh my god, I had it open just a second ago. Did I close it again? The Crystalline Conflict Regional Champions are also ending. There's also some streaming details. So yes, but before we move, just remember that just the Season 18, not the series. You still have a chance to get your series done. You still got until end of 7.45 when 7.5 actually drops. So remember, this is the series. This is the season, not the Battle Pass. You still have time to get the Battle Pass done. So don't worry about panicking to get that done. I know everyone else is going to panic, wait for another 2 months, and then panic anyway, because even though they've had like 5 months to get the battle pass done, they're still going to wait until the last 2 days. And then there's going to be tweets and messages saying, can I get this done in 24 hours?
Exactly.
Everyone's like,
24 hours.
Can I get this done? I've got 25 ranks to go. Can I get it done in 2 days?
Actually, you can.
You can, but like you've had 3.5 months. Anyway, the season 18 and the regional championships. Elsie, what are you got any thoughts on this?
Well, I was in the preliminaries. I made a team for that. Got eliminated. Which I was expecting. We just kind of put it together. A lot of teams from new teams and new LP players, Light Party, which is what this is. Team play. So it came from out of like Squires League and even Community Roulette and stuff. And the coaches and stuff and people from the established LP teams out there in NA were really pushing to have like people that actually play LP, like even the Squires and stuff too, like newer players to just throw together teams to sign up.
Yeah, my Squires League team, they did one. I think they're called like the Butlers.
Oh, the Butlers.
Yeah,
yes,
that was the ninjas in Squire League.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't join them because obviously EU and you had to be NA. So
yeah. Butlers got some friends in there. Yeah,
but my goat team's in it though. Battlebred. That's who I'm voting. Come on, Battlebred.
Oh my gosh. I love all like I love friends like on all the teams, but yeah, Battlebred, awesome. I love Lily. And she's actually one of the very first people I met when I started playing CC. And that was, I didn't get into LP until maybe a little less than 2 years ago, but I started dabbling with CC probably about, what would that be? 4 years ago? Yeah. Very, very casual, off and on, a little terrible at it. And I remember meeting her at the Zolaria Wolf's Den. And she was one of the first people I knew from PvP, basically, because before that, I was like, PvP sucks, like a lot of people say, because they're used to just the front lines daily roulette, that they like, just like because it's good XP and complain about it. And I felt the same way. I was like, ew, I don't like PvP though. But one of my friends got sucked into PvP, and he, like many other things, convinced me to play it and do things like, like I'm a Lala because of him too and stuff like that. So like,
they are the best to play. Just
Lalas?
Because I forget where they are.
Oh, Lalas, yeah.
I couldn't see them. I'm like blind.
Potatoes? Just say potatoes. Potatoes. Potatoes.
We had the best opponents.
I will never go back. Yeah. But yeah, I've been a potato 5 years because I started playing this game in 2020. So I was a cat girl originally. Baby, excuse me.
Baby.
Hey.
Sorry, been playing since
I have a full Burger King crown. I have a full Burger King crown. Thank you. Not that it's not that.
Yeah, so does Chili. He's a crafting mentor, and he does the fucking crown.
And I wear the crown just to for the memes because everyone hates the full Burger King crown. So.
Well, I wear it because I have the funny thing of the fact that I've got the crown for crafting, right? But I have not actually done any crafting quests, but somehow the game has given me crafting mentorship, even though I have not done any of the crafting main quests or side quests or anything. But somehow
you don't have to do the quests.
Somehow I am a crafting senpai. I have no idea what but I am missing some of my buns.
Yeah.
But I can teach you, supposedly.
Trade mentor. Yeah, the crafter one, trade mentor, is stupid easy to get.
But you have to charge.
Way too easy.
Sorry,
the battle mentor is a little harder, but still doable. Like, it's mostly the commendations that slow people down.
How do you get battle mentor? I think I could do it now, actually, probably, right? I know I'd have to do the job quests, I think.
You have to do the current expansion role quests for tank, healer, and DPS. I think I have
to do that, and then I could get it because I have.
Yeah,
I just hit 3,000 commendations.
Wait, and you still don't have battle mentor?
Yeah.
What? You've been slacking. Why don't you go?
I have 2,900 on primal and I have 3,000 on Aether. So I have probably 5,600. Right, yeah, about 5,000.
You're calling me a baby. You guys call me a baby, but I seem to know more about this than you do.
Well,
I have Battle Mentor. I just don't show it off. I had
it on my original character because I had a character on Primal, and then we made characters on Aether, and I just never bothered again. But my Aether character's got high enough that he can do it now. But my Primal did have it originally.
Well, the minimum is 1,500, so you could have gotten it a long time ago.
Yeah, I could have, but as I said, I didn't really look into it because I'd already had it before. So it's one of the things where I already had it once and I didn't look into it again because I'd already achieved it. So I didn't think about doing it again. And then the problem is if I'd got it, then I'd be tempted to try and grind out the mentor roulette thing. And I'd rather not have access to it. So I don't have the desire to try and do it.
Stream for Chili to do. With a new expert, can he complete the mentor roulette?
No, I'm good.
I don't have the battle mentor roulette. I mean, there's like some things I just haven't bothered with. I was so casual for so long in this game. It's too casual.
Don't challenge me. You'll know. I almost died. Well, I passed out and fell over because I got I don't know if you know this, Elsie, but there was a thing called Ishgard Restoration. I don't know if you're around when that happened.
It's the firmament.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fished for 42 hours straight to be in the top 13 on Aether. And I streamed pretty much the entire time. The 42 hours of me just sat here, not doing anything but fish.
It was the best engagement we ever had in this channel.
Yeah, we got the most amount.
How'd you stay awake for 42 hours?
Sheer willpower.
That's insane.
This is all you have to remember. In Chili lore, he just doesn't sleep. And he says, but Paul, you've seen me sleep. I'm like, no, I'm asleep before you. And every time we've met up, I fell asleep before you.
I couldn't do it.
I do sleep, though,
I think one time I woke up and I saw you on your phone watching videos or something. And then I turned back over and went back to bed.
But yeah, no, it only happened because someone shouted out, "Oh, I'm going for the title again so that nobody else can get it," because there was only 13 you could get on 13 people that could get the same title per server, and if you got it again, it really didn't do anything. You already had it. There was no combination, and someone was like, "I'm going for a second time just so that it becomes more rare." So in my brain, I'm like, "No, I'm gonna do it now." So.
So coming back to the truth behind the players of the toxicity, but no one hosted on Twitter. I had to get that someone coming in.
You're just like, I smell a challenge.
No, I'm gonna say anyway. That was it. I should have done something other than fishing, but yeah, that's why I sat my mind on and I did it. Anyway, we should move on to something that I have always wanted to do, but I keep putting off, and I always complain that I never get it, but then I remember I never enter it. The Glamour Up screenshot sweepstakes. We're celebrating the 7.4 Glamour update in, 2.5 months after it came out? This is a bit weird, but sure. Mix and match job and role gear on your warrior line and show it off using the portrait format, featuring the in-game group pose mode. Post your screenshot on social media and share it for entry submission page for a chance to win in-game prizes. The prizes are the Bluebeard earring, the Strife hairstyle, the Mandragora choker, and the Nobel barding.
Wait, when was this posted? Why do I not know about it?
It was just posted about 5 hours, about 6 hours, 7. It was a few hours ago.
Yeah, it's only.
Oh, that's 6 hours. And I was cussing at Animal Crossing during that time.
So yeah, it was posted about 6 hours ago. It started at 4 p.m. GMT today and will be ending on the 20. So you got a week to enter. This will end on the 26th of February. So and also at the same time. So you've got literally a week to enter. So yeah,
so it's on the website.
Yeah, it's on the Lodestone.
Okay. I don't know. I'm not that great at glams, honestly.
I'm not either, and especially mix and matching now. I normally have the same outfit on, so there's no way I'm going to win this, even if I submit. But I want the hairstyle, even though I'll never use the hairstyle.
What's the hairstyle? Hang on, let me see this. What does the hairstyle even look like? Is it worth it?
It's Cloud Strife from Fantasy 7.
Yeah, Cloud's hair.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want that for my Lala.
Generic hairstyle.
Yeah.
Hairstyle number 1.
Now, do you get it for all your alts too? Because I got some alts that would go with that.
I don't know. I've never won any of these, so I can't tell you.
Yeah, I don't know if it's account wide.
Yeah, I don't know if it's account wide. Again,
Just a little bit of a quick thing. Why is everything happening this weekend? Why is the quarterfinals happening this weekend? when I'm away, I wanted to co-stream that because I really wanted Battlebread to win. So why is it that I'm going to get absolutely slashed and slaughtered at a wedding? I can't watch PvP.
Well, you
By the
could
way,
just, like, like peek at your phone, like.
Yeah, you can watch it on your phone. No, you do have a phone, right?
Shut up, Blizzard! Don't tell me what I don't have. I have 2 phones actually. One I got for Christmas that I haven't actually got over yet.
There you go.
But no, because it's NA time. That's the thing. I'm going to be like sloshed already.
Oh,
yeah, because it'll be 11 p.m. So
because I sleep. Because it's like at 11? Yeah, it's at 11 p.m. I'm going to be wasted.
I'll just be finishing D&D then because we have a D&D session at that time.
I'm gonna be like, where the fuck am I? What happened?
Yeah, you'll watch it, but have no memory of it.
Yeah,
I have no memory of this place.
Hopefully, Battlebread gets to the finals. That's what I'm going about.
Battlebread, yes. Yeah. There's a lot of teams I'm rooting for. So I got a lot of friends on different teams. So I actually just
why is one team just called NA Rank? I just realized that. One's just called Team.
Oh yeah, that one. Okay. Well, first of all, that is a bunch of
trolls,
really good high rankers in solo ranked, and they do have on there. Hang on, let me see here. I don't know. We actually in the prelims we played against them, and we were in the same block. And I was actually surprised because I don't know why I was surprised. I don't know. I knew that we were going to lose from them, and we also were with Cheatin' Hitters and Prophecy Stars team, Aces or whatever. We were the only 4 teams that were on a block of 4 teams. So the rest of the blocks had 3 teams, like all of them. But anyways, so we knew we were going to lose Cheatin' Hitters in team, no question. So like I said, we only signed up just to have like the experience of CCRC, like what it's like,
Give it a shot.
Yeah, and to see what it's like, and it was fun and everything. So it's like, oh, well, for at least some of us, not everyone, like was like, oh, I want to do this in a couple of years, like, more seriously, right? Like, in terms of practicing for it, so like being prepared for it. Because before that, I had no intent to like ever sign up for CCRC, but it was actually because the Squires League, especially, that. I was like, oh, I actually can get better at this. So, and I had Merlin as my coach too, so it was really helpful.
I love Merlin's nickname for me.
What?
He calls me Boobalicious because my name is Lovable Boobable. So he called me like Boobalicious when he came in to help us with doing some screams, and I was like, he's like, "No, your new nickname's like Boobalicious." I'm like, "Oh, okay, sounds good."
Okay, I didn't realize you were Lovable Boobable because I have definitely seen you. Yeah. That is not a name you can easily forget.
Nope.
I definitely remember you in the Squires League that stuck out like a sore thumb. Like,
yeah, Right Green died a lot because I was on 1,000 ping. Well, on 1,000 ping. But also when the Squires League, like the last tournament was happening for season 2, I did a Warhammer tournament before that. So I came back absolutely dead tired. I ate some food and I went straight into doing PvP.
So you're tired, and then the food made you more tired, probably.
Yeah, and then I was like trying to stay awake. I'm like, oh my god, I'm dying. And I was like, okay, time for the Squires League PvP tournament.
No, see, that was me though, like an hour ago, like because my old lady feeling of wanting to doze off for afternoon nap, and I was like, you know what? Get off this fucking Animal Crossing and do some jumping jacks and drink some coffee, smoke like 3 cigarettes or so. I'm good to go.
Round 2, let's go.
Exactly.
I just realized I personally will be cheering on Winterbloom because
oh my
gosh,
a
lot of people there.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm cheering on a lot of them. I think it's going to come down to portraits for me, which Frosty actually did post that as a joke, but also serious. Like we are going to look at the portraits. The portrait syncing up right with the teams. He said the commentators going to be heavily judging you on your portraits, so make sure you're prepared or something. I was like, well, it's true. I'm going to be looking at the portraits. Everyone wants to see the portraits, right? So, no, there's so many teams though. Like, and what I was getting at with I jump around a lot. Sorry, I have so much ADHD. With the teams that see the one that's called Team, I'm looking at the website right now. Yeah, so these are people that were, I'm trying to remember. At least one of them was in the CCRC 2023 semifinals, finals, like at FanFest.
Tiny was.
Well, he's not on the team named Team, but yes.
Oh no, Team. Oh yeah. So I was talking to.
He's not on Team. He's not on Team. No, when they announced the blocks and like it's like on the website, and I was looking at to see where mine was, and it said the team was at the top, of the list for my bracket, and I assumed it was like just a label for like the teams, right? So I didn't realize that was a team. Like I thought, oh, cheating hitters and P-Star,
imagine it. Go team! And someone looks at you going, what team? That team! Yeah, that what team? Yeah, that team. The team.
Yeah.
Go team!
Exactly. I think they just could. I mean, obviously, they just couldn't think of a name. I don't know.
Either they couldn't think of a name, or they couldn't think of a name, or they thought this would be a funny name. Or
my team couldn't think of a name.
Or Screen Leaks forced them to change their name, because I heard that there's been some issues where people have had names that they're okay with the game, but then when they've submitted the name to the PvP stuff, they've been told that they have to change it because it breaks terms, even though they've had that name for a while.
Yeah, that's what Tiny Sausage had to do. Tiny Sausage she had to change her name. I was like, why? It's Tiny Sausage.
She had to change her name. Yeah, she had to change her name. Big Suck, whatever, had to change their name. And Valiant Wing is no longer Valiant Wing.
You had Yelena on your team.
Mm-hmm.
She was. I liked Yelena. We kept in Squires League. We kept aiming for her because she was a previous Ninja member.
Mm-hmm.
She's absolutely lovely. She's such a good player.
She's really good too, so I don't blame you.
She's so good.
Yeah.
Like we put her on Ninja, and she was just wrapping up everyone as a ninja. I'm like, okay. And then she was playing it
too. Yeah.
Yeah, and then she was like playing. Was she playing Astro in season? Was it Astro or Sage in season 2?
We had her on Sage a lot in season 2 because of certain comps we were doing. Yeah.
She was so annoying.
She learned so she after first couple scrims in the first tournament, she just picked up on she played Sage I think a little bit, but it was certain things like the LB and stuff. Merlin was just straight away don't do that, do this and that, and just she learned so fast. She just wants to
came in and she came in late in season 1, and she was like, oh, I've only played CC a couple of times and stuff like that. And then I was like, oh, okay. And she just picked up so much and just did so well. I was like, damn. All right.
I really need to I will say I really need to apply for the Squires League at some point. I would like to learn more.
Next one's in May, if I remember correctly.
Okay. So they're gonna do it after
after all this, after all
the championship, obviously, because half the coaches are occupied. So or potential coaches, Yelena, she's awesome. When I was throwing together a team because I was finally convinced to join CCRC, I was like, really? Are you serious? No way. No way. And then they were just we're trying to get Squires and stuff to sign up, I was and they were dangling in front of my face, you could get a title if you go to quarterfinals. And I was like, there's no way. What the heck? We did it, obviously, but we were eliminated, but we did beat P-Star's team to 2-0, but we already knew we were going to lose against Team and Cheating Hitters. What did surprise me, though, was, and maybe no one else was surprised, and I was expecting to have a harder time versus Cheating Hitters. It was actually harder versus Team. And the only reason I was expecting that was because Team is not an established team, as far as I know, or at least hasn't been for very long compared to Cheating Hitters. So I knew they were still very good at players, but they beat Cheating Hitters, I think, 2-0. So yeah. We at least won one match, 2-0. So
at least you can say that, one match.
Yeah, we won technically. It's just there was no way we were gonna go further because it was already fated to be before we started. But that wasn't the reason I signed up. It was for the experience of it. Yeah, just try out. Seem oh, this is cool.
I mean, I wish I could have, but again, EU, and I don't know a lot of people in the EU PvP scene other than Bovar,
really,
and that's it.
I feel like Bodvar even goes over here because there's just
he plays
non-existent. Isn't it like just non-existent over there or something?
I have been trying to play ranked on EU, and peak time EU, I don't get queues. I'm like,
anybody? There's a lot of EU that are over here.
It's like it's in chaos as well, which barely anyone's on because everyone's usually on it's a raiding server.
Oh, okay.
Or index. So it's like go chaos. There's no one, and I'm like, please PvP.
Yeah, I have an alt on alpha, so I guess that's on light, right?
I think so.
Yeah, and I did a little bit. I think I just experimented with ranked over there for like a few matches. And then also JP, I have an alt that I every once in a while I'm a morning person, so there's no queue pops in the morning on NA.
Nope.
And when the queues do pop on NA, I'm dead tired. I have no desire to deal with the toxicity of ranked. So, and I was very intimidated by the, JP specifically, which is like their playing hours is like peak time when I'm awake and like, yeah, let's go, ready to start the day, right? So I haven't done much ranked in JP, and obviously I barely touched EU. I just was kind of trying to get a feel of like how people play in different, regions.
Yeah, I feel like EU, I know nobody other than Bolvar. And then I go to NA, I'm like, I know all these people. These are because EU does not have very many PvP content creators or people that actually do content with it.
Right.
And then you go to NA and there's loads.
Yeah, and the ones that are over there on EU are, at least they have got alts on NA, I'll get visited by Burrito or whatever, we'll hop over at CR and just say hi and on his alt, I think it sounds like it's pretty boring over there on EU. So
it is. It's absolutely boring.
Yeah.
I wish, because I would like to again try the Crystal Crown Conflict Regional Championship for EU, but there is no servers that I know of. There is no people that you can get in contact with to find a team. Obviously,
I do wonder how. I hate to be mean, but I wonder if they're going to even have enough people to. I know they might, but I wonder if there's going to be enough players to actually fill in the quarterfinals in EU.
Well, I mean, even look at the number of teams that, because one got disqualified and one had to drop out before the preliminaries started, and but so there were 27 total. There's a max of 32, so there wasn't even the full 32 for NA. So what's that mean for EU?
Basically half that and then half it again, because I know nobody in EU.
Because there were 3 teams. Wait, let me look here.
It was like when I went to the Dragon Ball tournament there was a Dragon Ball trading card tournament near me, right? The new Dragon Ball card game was coming out, so I thought, that sounds cool. I've never really invested in it, and they're doing a tournament that's not that far away from me. You know what? I'll go. That sounds like fun. They're giving out starter decks because it's to show off it's like an introduction tournament, sort of to show off the card game, right? So I thought, okay. And first place gets a shiny gold Goku card. I'm like, that's cool. I'm not going to get it, but that's cool. Me and one other person turned up, so we ended. I found out.
It'll be them in the finals. Just those 2 teams are in the finals.
I found out there was
have to play any game.
I found out first place got a Vegeta and a Goku card, right? And there was no reward for second place. It was just a Goku and Vegeta. So he said, I'm a really big fan of Goku. I'm like, okay, so fine. You can have the Goku card and I'll just have the Vegeta card. And no matter what, we both get something. And he's like, yeah, sure. So, and then, then he went back on it. He's like, we should do the matches anyway. I'm like, sure. And then I won 2 of the 3. And he's like, can I have the Vegeta card? I'm like, no, I won the matches anyway. So technically I should have both of them, but no.
You had to try, right?
Yeah.
You have to at least ask, right?
Yeah. So yeah, that was the greatest tournament of all time. When you walk in and win by default because nobody is there.
Yeah, and that's how I feel like the EU, because I really enjoyed, because when we went to London Fan Fest, I really enjoyed watching the EU PvP. It was great to watch. But then they did, it was EU and Oceania, and there are a couple of Oceania teams.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the same this time? I think it's this time, right?
I think it's the same this time as well, because I think we're getting EU Oceania again. So,
they're combining EU and Oceania.
Yeah. Well, they have to.
Did it last time.
I mean, they have to. I wasn't sure if they were going to combine it with who.
Otherwise, they're just going to have to write. They're going to have to post a picture where there's dozens of us because there's 12 teams at max.
So hopefully some teams come out, but I think it may just be Oceania. because there's a lot of Oceania. I'd like to see PvP Ash, get team together.
Yeah. Ash, I would love to see him. But you never know with him either. Like, is he going to? We'll never know. We might not know until it gets announced.
I forgot he was a coach last Squires League, and instead of coming to a scrim, he was streaming playing.
He was a coach.
Yeah,
I talked to Ash all the time, and he was a coach. What?
Maybe Ash was a coach, and I'm like, oh, he's like, I think someone's like, oh, he's not here for the scrims, and like someone had to go into his chat and like why aren't you
talking FanFest, by the way?
Squires League team. He's like, oh shit, that's happening. I'm like,
quickly talking FanFest tomorrow, or by the time this goes live in the past. You will start getting emails for the applications if you've applied for FanFest tickets. The emails will be sent out on the 20th, which is tomorrow, which will be in the past by the time this goes live outside of Twitch. So if you make sure you check your emails.
I think me and Chili will probably say if we get some, I think Twitter, Discord, we'll fucking know about it.
Yeah.
Well, good luck, guys, and hope you get them.
Purchases won't be available until the 23rd.
Yeah.
So
which is good because I won't be back home until the 22nd.
Yeah. And I really won't have the money until the 25th, really. So.
Yeah, I technically didn't have the money, but I just signed up for it anyway.
Like I have the money and I can if need be, but like that later that week would be better for me. But I can still purchase it if need be.
It was more for me. I was like, I'll find a way to pay for it if I win.
Yeah. PayPal for the win.
There's a will, there's a way.
Right.
PayPal,
exactly.
pay in free. Thank you, PayPal.
Wait, can you do that with the tickets?
Yeah. I mean, if it's PayPal, it should be by default normally.
Oh, okay.
They accept PayPal.
Yeah, because I know they're using Everbright, and that's how I do all my Warhammer tickets. So
does Everbright support PayPal?
Let's find out. Support PayPal.
Yeah, then PayPal. Normally PayPal has it as a feature where you can pay in free installments.
Oh, okay. They should be able to because they allow you to use PayPal for subscriptions, like for the game, don't they?
I do find PayPal sometimes makes it disappear, even if I've paid all my subscriptions off, and then suddenly I want to do on something, and then I can't because it doesn't exist anymore for some reason. So yeah, sometimes PayPal is iffy with it, at least in Europe, I find. And then it magically appears again.
Got a PayPal account, just within the last week.
Oh no, my PayPal account, I think I've had it since college.
Oh yeah, I know it's been around forever. I've only recently been it was basically I wanted something, but they only accepted PayPal, and I wanted it very badly, and I'm like, I'm gonna sign up for PayPal.
Okay. Oh my god, PayPal's older than I thought. PayPal started in 1998. What the hell?
Yeah, it's old. It's old. Yeah, it's been around a long time.
So I didn't have a PayPal account for myself. The only PayPal account I made was for Moogle Go Round.
Yeah.
For when we started streaming and when we got affiliated. I never had one off of that. Now I have two. I have Moogle Go Round I use, and I have mine.
Yeah, I have my own. And then of course I technically have Moogle Go Round, but I don't have access to Moogle Go Round. That is all Paul. Paul's in charge of our finances.
Totally has money in it ready for FanFest.
Yeah, and I have ready a separate account ready for FanFest.
Me and Chili talked about it. I think it was last week. Like we've already booked the hotel.
We've booked hotels.
We've got it ready. We've got the hotel ready. So we just need the tickets. That's all we need.
So you're banking on winning the tickets.
I'm winning, or I'm going to have to sit there for the general sale.
Yeah.
But because the hotel is if you've got until July 10th, and if you want, you can cancel it. There's no charge. So
at least in NA, there's a lot of people that didn't get tickets that are going to a hotel just to meet people. They can't go to the actual FanFest, but they can watch it and then just hang out with everyone.
I don't want to talk too much because of stuff, but yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
Also, we talked about it on the last stream. Last podcast with Mione, and said generally how many people are actually going to go in EU to go to FanFest. EU is
probably going to be dead. I'm sorry, compared to NA.
Yeah.
So everyone's going to win.
Yeah.
I'm expecting more people to get in. So
if not, the general sale should be pretty good. So that'd just be me and Chili organising. Okay, who's going to buy a ticket on that day? Who's going to have the money? It's probably going to be Chili because Chili gets up early and Paul does not. If Paul has a day off, Paul's fucking asleep until at least noon.
Man,
Paul is not a morning person. When Paul has to go to college, Paul is dead.
Just because I have to be up in the morning doesn't mean I'm a morning person. I hate morning.
You're also a robot. It's fine.
Yeah,
You don't sleep.
Look, just because after this I'm going to go
to like 4 a.m. and then wake up at like 6. You're like, okay, that's 2 hours recharge done. Just plug myself into the nearest socket.
Beep boop.
You can't be a morning person if you don't sleep. You can't be an any person if you don't sleep. You just don't sleep. Like,
see, look, I love the nighttime.
I sleep, okay. I sleep, okay.
I love sleeping during the day. I hate sleeping at night because I like nighttime.
Well, the problem with us, Paul, is we've got a lot of American friends. So
that is true. That is true.
You gotta adjust your sleep schedule to accommodate,
Yeah.
Good.
I've actually had to cancel my my NA trip because it is going to be it was more like I will not have the money to go because I need it all together to pay for it straight away. Because it's like you need to have it paid by like 12 weeks before you go, which is basically like 2 months, and I'm like, I won't have the money in 2 months because I'm saving up for it. So I was like, we're going to push it till next year. I'm just going to set money aside each month and be like, okay, cool, job done. We'll just make it a little bit better.
I'm tempted to go with you next year.
I mean, it's Sacramento, so.
Ooh, I don't know where that is.
If you come over to NA this year or next year, go to Gateway Fate.
Yeah.
Gateway Fate.
Yeah, it's a big NA fan fest it's a public fan fest by
it's an unofficial
Final Fantasy event.
So it was very small the first because it's only been they've only done it for 2 years now.
Yeah.
They're going to do it a third time this year. It's in October. And the first time it was very small, like it was a combo of 14 and just anime in general, but this last October it was just Final Fantasy 14. And probably just as well as FF. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention because I only played 14. So anyway. So it was pretty, I guess, a big enough success that
if I did it, I would want to do a panel because I've always wanted to do a panel, and they have like hosted panels.
Oh yeah, they got panels. So like the first year I went, gets
big shout out to Nobu who's done panel.
There were a few people that had panels, and then this last one, more people showed up for like to do more streamers and whatnot. So I got to meet more people. PvP basically, like anyone like mildly associated with PvP. I'll try to say like, hi, I'm Elsie. So it's like I have no shame. So like. But yeah, so and
don't worry, it's very easy to work out who I am when I'm at those events because I will never forget the first fan fest I was at, and I'm just talking to some random people, right, like in the queue, and then someone shouted out, "Oh my god, it's Chili!" And I'm like, "What? Who?" And Flatus, one of our friends from another podcast, ran and jumped me and said, "Oh my god, it's you!" I'm like, wait, you've never seen a picture of me at this point. How do you know it was me? And he's like, you're the only British accent in this crowd. I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
Wait. So because you have a British accent.
Yeah, I was the only British voice in like. I'm sure there's other reasons, but like you're the only. Your voice is recognizable. Like nobody else sounds like you in this entire group. I'm like, okay, fine, but hi.
There you go. British accent's going to stand out, but
yeah, in Vegas,
everyone's recognizable voice too.
I like it. I got a message when we went to FanFest in EU. It was London FanFest, and someone said, "Oh my god, my friend saw you." And me and Chili were just like walking down the street, and I get a message, "Oh, my friend sees you," and I'm like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "How?" It's like, "Oh yeah, you have green hair." Okay, fair enough. And you walk with a cane. Okay, fair enough.
That's like people are watching me and I don't even know it, kind of. It's a little unsettling.
Creepy. Yeah. And then, like, obviously they saw me as well. It was creepy, but then because obviously my friends didn't go to, like, my raid team didn't go to FanFest, and obviously I had to go to FanFest, so I couldn't raid, because I raid on the weekends, and when's FanFest? On a weekend. And so they were like watching the live stream, and I think they were watching the live stream, but I think someone was watching, like, I think it was like Xeno or Arthur's, because they went to EU FanFest at the time, and they were behind me, and they could, oh, there's my mate right in front of them. I'm like, oh, here we go.
I actually got a picture of all of them at FanFest. It was funny.
I was an absolute mess at FanFest because I was like anxiety ridden. Absolutely, like I think nowadays, fuck, I'll go up to anyone. I don't give a shit now. Yeah. My pre-COVID of just being really anxiety, not seeing anyone. That's gone now because I do a lot of tournaments, a lot of stuff that's crystallized over. I just go now. I talk to random people in the streets.
That's just the culture where I live. You just talk to whoever you want. Nobody cares. Everyone's used to it.
Yesterday I had an old lady on the bus. It was just having a nice chat. She was like talking about my hair, and I was like, oh yeah, no, like my legs because I'm technically disabled. Now I'm kind of like a little bit better now because I've got a lot more mobility. I was having a nice chat and stuff. So I like going out and about. Like, yeah, it's lovely. And I never used to do that. I used to just put headphones on and just sit there.
Oh yeah, you meet some really cool, interesting people. You learn some new things just by talking to pretty much anyone.
To be fair,
you gotta be careful sometimes, but like.
To be fair though, the people in England don't really talk to other people.
I know it's a bit more reserved.
We're very like, oh, you said hello to me. How dare you? What are you?
That was the vibe when I went up to Chicago. That was when I went to Chicago, which isn't even that far from me. It's like 6 hours, I guess. Not even.
You'd say. I was asking someone in London,
they give you a dirty look if you talk to them.
I was trying to get the right underground because I wasn't sure which one I was going on. I'm like, is this the underground? And he's like, what? I'm like, this is the train. How dare you? No, okay, thank you.
It's like that meme where someone says, "Oh, you're right there."
How do you make friends?
Actually, who was that guy that came up to us? I think he was watching the PvP. It weren't Brian. It was like like someone that came up to us. He said like Paul, like I know you're like you're a bit anxious and all that, but keep doing what you're doing. Like gave me a handshake, and then I did not know who that was.
I don't. It's been a while. It's been years.
Absolutely lovely fellow. Yeah. I don't know who that person's name was.
It might be Liffy.
Please, if,
I don't know.
If you still watch the podcast, please tell me your name. DM me or go on Twitter if you're on Twitter and like at me because I need to know who you were because that has stayed in my mind for so long.
Oh my goodness! Some person you can't remember that made such a huge impact. You're like reaching out. Please reveal yourself. I must thank you.
I don't know who you were.
You changed my life.
It wasn't even like changed like my life. It was just more like
it
was a nice moment. Has just stayed with me. Yeah, it was just like such a nice moment.
That, stick with you.
You're like, wait, someone listens?
Yeah.
Listen to a podcast. It was absolutely insane. But
no, it's incredible what you can do if you just talk to someone.
In any situation.
I have to be, not completely like no boundaries or anything, but I will just like kind of walk up, be like, hi.
Hi.
It's just how I am.
I'm not a murderer, I swear.
Hi. Like
that sounds a bit like an NPC though. Hi.
No,
traveler.
I'll usually crack a joke or some shit, but like, I'm just
hello, traveler.
Yeah.
Greetings, traveler. Welcome to
say like, I'll stomp up to someone and be like, hi, you. Like, just like, if I even though like maybe I've seen them or even talked to them online a little bit or something, but they wouldn't recognize me or something, like, hey, by the way, hi. Like,
I feel like if someone stomped up to me and said, hey, you, I would have stomped up and went, hey, you.
That's what I did. That's what I did to Jason Miller.
Please don't say stomp up. I've just read something completely wrong in my today's news. Today's news underneath the Fantasy 14 players for me also says Steam launches Horsefest with discounts. I read that as Steam launches Horse Feet.
I saw that too.
I read that as Horse Feet. So I was like, wait, what?
Sorry, going down the drain. My brain. What other stuff we got? Yeah, Chili, you had a bunch of questions to ask our guests.
As I said, a lot of the times I put those questions mainly as just something for us to talk about during the podcast to make sure that it moves on a little bit. It's less questions and more just general topics to talk about. But I do want to bring up one more thing before we start wrapping up today's podcast. The Little Ladies' Day has been announced. This was a late moment thing that just got announced recently. To be honest, I saw people complain about the t-shirts. And I'm like, who would ever wear those? And I'm sat here thinking, me, I will wear them.
Let me get a closer look at these. Why?
I don't know why. They just say, who would wear these t-shirts? And I'm like, my Lalafell will. I will proudly wear my Ulala t-shirt to support her.
Let me take a closer look at this because I was actually only caring about the cherry trees, but that's because of our housing.
Who the hell is the fourth one actually? Who are you?
Oh wait, these are adorable. What are they talking about? What?
So yeah, I want the t-shirts, and I of course want the emotes as well. But I want those t-shirts. I'm gonna wear my. You Lala were proud.
Why would people complain about these? You can make some really cool claims with these shirts. You just gotta get creative, right? You know.
Again, Final Fantasy players will always find something to complain
exactly,
about.
and those are only the complaints are gonna blow up everywhere. You know.
Yeah,
I do hope that the event is as fun as the Valentine's Day event, because that was a lot of fun. They put a lot of effort into that. So I do, and then there was a lot of effort for the Halloween event. So I'm hoping that's going to continue, and we do get something really fun for this. Like maybe like a mini version of like, I'm going to get hated for this, like a DDR. You know, where you got to press buttons that go past the screen.
Oh my gosh,
or something like that. To like do like a rhythm based, like there's a concert going on and you got to like do a rhythm based thing.
Okay, if we don't do that, we gotta put in like a letter, like, you know, request. Like,
don't worry,
I
will request it at Square Enix next time I can. I promise.
Yes.
Have an easy version that like for the quest mode, and then just make a slightly more difficult version that you can do later if you want, like a savage version.
You gotta do very easy, medium, hard, expert.
Yeah, but no, you got them in 14 terms, right? So you'd have normal difficulty, savage, then ultimate difficulty.
Mm-hmm. Just DDR though, you know.
Yeah,
you do it with DDR, and then like a boss will kill you if you fail or something. I don't know.
I think they're only going to do that if they get a Hatsune Miku crossover.
I just noticed that Fancred poster with feet. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, okay. I was too busy looking at the t-shirts to even pay attention to any of the posters. I'm not going to lie. I didn't even know there was a cherry tree until you told me about it. Like
what? That was the first thing I saw.
All I saw was the t-shirts. I'm like, how I want them.
No, so I always look at any house, like the housing items that's what I look for first. You know, I'm like, oh, are there any housing items for this event? And, you know, if there are, because those are the ones you're gonna probably buy like after you know you're done with the quest. And I stock up because I got so many alts, like a ridiculous amount of alts. So like
I have a lot of alts,
inventory space. I will never have to worry about inventory space. I stock up like crazy.
Yeah, you got Daddy Chili and Chili Senju as my main characters.
So you have two main characters. See, I only have one main character.
Chili Senju was my first character until I made Daddy. Well, he was actually called, what was it? He wasn't called Daddy originally, right? I can't remember what I called him.
Chili Rose Swinger. Swinging.
Yeah, Chili Rose Swinger. That was the original name, which is even worse.
Is that?
Right, if you were listening to the podcast back then, you would know what it meant. I'm not going to mention it now. Because...
I mean, we have Lovable Bootable, and that's where that came from, that one as well.
Yeah, I'm surprised you never...
There were some names that came up that...
To be fair, Tiny Sosig's name, like, they only just now asked her to change it, and she was in CCRC 2023 and even said on stage how to actually pronounce it, and then they didn't say anything until this time around.
But
being
then,
extra picky somewhere.
Yeah, someone paid me money on Twitch to change my name to Daddy, so then I just stuck with it.
Oh, so they paid you?
Yeah, a friend. Someone used to come into our chat and call me Daddy all the time. So he was like, I was like to him, it was like, if you want to keep calling me that, you're gonna have to gift like so many subs, and I'll change my name. And then now it's just, I like it because it makes some cutscenes incredibly funny. Some of them are awkward, but some of them can be quite hilarious. Because Daddy's my first name, so obviously that's what they say in the cutscenes. So yeah, some of them can be quite,
Wait, Daddy?
Yeah.
Daddy,
Danny?
as in Daddy, as in Daddy.
Daddy's really your first name?
Not in real life, no.
Oh,
in game.
Real life.
Not real life. My real life name is Ben.
Okay, I was like.
Whoa, Doc!
I was like, oh my god.
What do you mean, Docs? Any articles that I've written have my full name. So, and people can't even dox my full name because most of the time you can't even put my full name into actual like government things because there's not enough space for my name.
Your name is probably like the coolest one. Was it Schiller Beer Hall in it?
No, that's not my full name though, Paul.
Benjamin.
No, okay, here you go.
My name LC is just my initials, LC.
Here you go. My full name, if anyone really wants it, is Mr. Benjamin Thomas William Shillabere Hall.
Okay, so you've got two middle names?
Yeah, two middle names.
William.
Yeah,
you can't fit that. There would be no way you could fit that anywhere.
Mine's Paul Colin Francis Marsh.
BTW. Basically, that's what I have to put.
There you go. Meanwhile, I've got like the most like common name ever. So like there's a gazillion of me out there.
Well, what happened was Benjamin was the original name, right? Shilly Bear was my mom's side. Hall was my dad's side. Even though he left me, I still kept it around just because out of respect. Thomas was actually going to be my middle name, but my mum was too ill after giving birth to me to go like fill in my name, right? So my granddad at the time was pissed off because there was someone from his wife's, because he remarried. My granddad isn't my granddad. He's like my nan remarried. And he was like, he's pissed off that there was someone from my nan's side, someone from my mum's side, someone from my dad's side, but nobody from his side. So as he was filling in my name, he put in William without asking permission. So that is why I was William, because he was like, oh, nobody's from my side in his name. Let's add more.
Okay, wait. Were you either a firstborn or an only child? Because
I was the secondborn.
Oh, okay. So what happened to the firstborn? Did they get thrown with a gazillion names too?
No, I was the only one that got it. She got a double barrel first name, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was firstborn.
Yeah.
I like being
Both
firstborn.
Thirdborn and firstborn?
Oh, that's time travel.
I was my mom's first, but my dad's third.
Okay, that makes sense. That confused me for a second. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Did you all get born was it triplets, but you were the first but third?
No. I like to say that first just to throw people off. And I also like to say my grandparents are 4 years older than my dad.
Oh, my dad, my dad was 10 years younger than my mom.
When I say that though, I've had people be like, your grandparents were 4 when they
Well, I confuse people when I say I was
like,
an uncle at 4. I confuse people when I say like I was an uncle at 4. Was it 12?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, my brain did not compute that. I was trying to do maths in my head.
Yeah, because my sister's older than me by a little bit, and she had a kid really young. So I was like an uncle at like a really young age. My mom was pissed because she's like, I really hope this isn't a tradition, because she's like, I don't want to be a nan at 25, because she was worried that that might happen. But nah, she was a nan at 37, I think she was. So yeah. Anyway, I think we should start wrapping this up because we are just rambling now. Elsie, is anything you want to say?
What are you talking about?
That's all this is. That is all Moogle Go Round is, by the way. We try to just be a nice, comfy, relaxing place for people to talk. So, Elsie, is there anywhere people can find you? Is there anything you want to say as we end the show?
I mean, really, the only place you can find me is either in-game somewhere. I'm usually wherever the PvP is at any point in time. I pop in a lot of streams. I just randomly will volunteer for community shit when I feel like it. And just because I'm a very social person, and the only other place you can find me is at the moment I do have a Twitch, but I have not streamed in a while because I haven't in the mood to do it. So you can find me on Twitter, X, at Elsie Frogs, like the letters LC. Like I said, it's my name Elsie is actually my initials, IRL initials. So LC Frogs, FROGS. So and that one I just kind of promote shit people, honestly. I don't know. Maybe I'll get back into streaming at some point.
Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I hope to have you on again sometime.
Yeah, and then I can, maybe I'll ramble on and on about housing for a gazillion years.
I mean, I'm looking forward to that. Maybe I'll finally win another medium house by then. So I technically already have one, but I'm trying to get one on Aether.
Oh yeah, no, and then we can play the game that I like to do with people, where give me a tiny little detail about the plot, but don't tell me where it is or anything else, and let me guess which plot it is.
Fair.
I'm pretty good at it.
So I did find it funny on stream. I was nearly bidding on the plot that was next to the plot that I'm in. Like I was like, if I win this, I feel like because there was a medium that popped up right next to my small, so I bidded on it. I'm like, I really feel weird if I won this, because it'd be like I'm moving, but then the moving truck comes out of my house and like, where are you going to? There.
Did you win though? Did you?
No, I didn't.
You were checking to see. Okay.
No, there was 1 out of 7 chance, and I lost. But it's okay. The house next to me hasn't had any bits in 2 months.
Oh well, I mean, yeah, you're in. This is EU, right?
No, this is Gilgamesh.
Oh,
he's a traitor. He's always on EU. He's never been on EU.
Well, I mean, for housing, the plot, like in general, has been easier to snag.
There's been a plot. There's been a small plot next to my house that's been open since December, and it hasn't had a bid.
Yeah, Goblet. There was Goblet, especially because Nyoko, my friend Nyoko, she's like, the plot next to me has been vacant for like 3 lottos now. Do you have an alt that you want to live next door to me? I was like,
yeah, if
sure.
anyone wants, the old person used to come into my house and hide in the walls and pee in the corners. So if anyone wants the old house that he had, it's open right now. So, Paul, was anything you want to say?
Hiding in people's houses.
a sentence I would never think of.
What?
Why?
You can find me, Paul Metal 1 on Twitter, where I post a lot of Warhammer stuff because I like Warhammer. This weekend, no streams from me. Maybe Sunday. Unfortunately, a small red cat has got me to play Scum again. So there's going to be a lot of streams over next week of that. And other than that, that's pretty much it. And I just raid. And more Baldur's Gate next week as well.
Yay!
So, Chili, where can they find you?
You can find me on YouTube on Holified Saying Gaming. We've reached over 300 subscribers recently for my gaming anime channel. You can also find me here Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Thursday and Friday, we do the Baldur's Gate stuff or the podcast. Currently, we're playing through Warframe on a Tuesday and Wednesday because I need a break from 14 because there's not much I want to do on it right now. Also, remember, you can find me after this podcast, which will be in the past, but currently in the future. So by the time you listen to this, if you listen to it as an audio format, it'll be the past and there'll be one coming up in the future. But I won't be in that one. But in the current one, which is in the future of now, I will be joining Post Maloney and John is Dead over on the Community Roulette on John is Dead's PvP channel, where I'll be shoutcasting in just a little bit. So please go check out that channel in the future. But by the time this goes live, it would have been over. So you can go watch the VOD, I guess, or you can wait until the next Thursday and then there'll be some other guest, which I think you're next week, right?
Elsie? Oh, wait, what? Me, Shoutcaster, next week?
I think you're next week, right?
I'm sorry. Yeah, actually, I am next week. Thanks for reminding me.
No worries. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you all for listening. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to everyone for the love and support. Again, thank you to the wonderful Elsie for joining us today.
Thank you.
I was looking forward to having you on. It's another Lalafell is always good. So thank you.
Exactly. Lala Power.
And we will see you all in 2 weeks. Until then, I think I actually have a guest plan for that as well. Anyway, thank you, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. I don't know why I wave. It's not a visual format, but I still do it anyway. Bye. Bye.